Well, hey folks, welcome back to the Slice. Rafael Nadal is back on his winning ways in Barcelona, winning a couple matches, but he's not satisfied with his game. He did something cool after the match today that I want to get into, because right now it looks like Stefanos Tsitsipas might be the man to beat, because honestly, he looks untouchable. Djokovic is also rolling at home in the ATP 250 in Belgrade, so we're going to take a look at the draws there, and back in Barcelona, we're going to get into all of it here on the Slice.
I go fair.
You're coming at you from the Belgrade Beach Open, Miami Open, down here on the grounds. This is
Novak, Nadal next
We are here with the man, Milos Raonic.
Welcome to the Slice.
All right, thanks for being here, folks. You can win a free Go Sport tennis bag. Yeah, it's blacked out. It's cool. It's custom. It's what I've been using recently since they sent it. And Beckett and I just did a video of what's in our bag, where we showed off what we play with, what shoes we use, what rackets we use, what we keep in the bags. Check out that video here. Go watch it. I would appreciate it a lot. It's a really sweet video. And it shows how you can win one of those by just entering our Instagram giveaway at the Slice Tennis. You got to go follow us there. So that's that. Check out Courtside Sports and Bear Mountain, our sponsors. Thank you to them. So it's also another, prototype shirt. Champion brand. I think it's pretty fresh. Let us know if you'd want to cop one of these. The site will be getting updated soon. So we're gonna so what's been happening with Rafa Nadal? So last week he didn't look his best in Monte Carlo, losing to Andrei Rublev. And this week he also hasn't lost his best, losing a set against Ivashka and then Kenny Shikori kind of randomly. And then he beat Cam Norrie today, 6-1, 6-4. Looked solid, looked better, I would say. But right as he won the match, you see him point to his box, and he's basically telling them, apparently, to set up a practice court. And then you can see him on the practice court after with his coach, Carlos Moya, trying to figure stuff out, what's going around. People are saying that his serve's not what it should be, that his open stance backhand defense everything's going short. There's a lot of things. He's still winning because he's the greatest of all time on clay. So even if the big three guys aren't at their best, they usually still find a way to win. That's why last week's losses for Djokovic and Nadal were amazing, because they weren't at their best for sure, but they still could have won. So anyways, we're seeing Rafa fight, and that's just awesome to watch. Just like watching an absolute master at work, tweaking his craft, trying to get the best out of himself, because he knows he's not there yet. Because right now, looking at these tournaments, how they've played so far on clay, I think Stefanos Tsitsipas is the man to beat. He literally has not lost yet on the clay, obviously after winning last week in Monte Carlo. And he beat Felix Auger-Aliassime fairly easily in the quarterfinals. And now he's into the semifinals playing a young Jannik Sinner. And I'm looking at Jannik Sinner and being like, dude, you are so good. You're the future. But it's hard to see you beating Stefanos Tsitsipas. He's just got so much game right now. So is Stefanos Tsitsipas the guy to beat? You let me know. Let's take a quick look, though, at the draw in Barcelona. We got Rafa Nadal versus Pablo Carreño Busta. Pablo Carreño Busta took out Diego Schwartzman, who'd been struggling. So that's going to be another test for Nadal to see where his level's at. I thoroughly expect Nadal to come through that match. But it seems like he's always on upset alert right now, just based on what we've seen so far. So, I'm dipping my toe into sports betting now, so I'm looking at the odds there, and I'm very interested in that match. We'll see. I don't know what would you do. On the bottom half of the semifinals, we got Sinner versus Tsitsipas. It's a dream matchup. So fun to watch. I can't wait. I'm leaning Tsitsipas there just based on what I've seen. Again, he's just looking so comfortable. He's looking like a real threat for the French Open, which, don't make any mistake about it, Nadal might be struggling with his form. We've seen this before. And he's still the absolute heavy favorite at Roland Garros. Don't make a mistake about it. Don't let these early clay court season yips bother you with that. So then we go over to Belgrade. Novak Djokovic is home. He's played a couple good matches so far, not super hard tests, and now he's playing Aslan the Lion Karatsev in the semifinals, which will be a test. I don't know if clay. We haven't really seen much on the ATP Tour so far of Aslan on the clay, but that should be another awesome rematch to their semifinal at the, crazy to say, semifinal in the Australian Open match. And then we have Taro Daniels. He's making a comeback. Lucky loser to the semifinals. He's playing Matteo Berrettini. So probably a Djokovic-Berrettini final, which would be amazing in Belgrade, and that'd be a great test for Djokovic's level and a great show for the Serbian fans. So what do you guys think of Nadal's search for form? What do you think's kind of not letting him play his best? What do you think's going on there? And let me know who you think the man is to beat right now on the clay. Looks like, well, Tsitsipas clearly is because he hasn't lost. And where do you put him as far as favorites for the French Open compared to a guy like Thiem, who we haven't seen yet on the clay, because he's trying to just figure it all out and get over this little nagging foot injury that he has. So thanks for being here. Check out the video, what's in our bag. Go to the website. Check out all the links below. It just really helps us out when you do that. Get around the stuff. Appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching that video, but before you head out and go to a tennis store and possibly purchase some new gear, don't do that without going to courtsidesports.com, where you can get brand new rackets like the new Pure Drive, the new Pro Staff, the new Uber Sonic from Adidas for 10% off. Because we love you, because you're a tennis fan, Courtside Sports is hooking you up. So link below, check out our discount code SLICE10 for 10% off.